Welcome everybody to another exciting episode of Cracked Eggs, brought to you by Real TV Now LLC, Real TV Now Facebook, realtvnow.com. Right. Welcome again.
That site will be up very soon.
The new improved site will be up soon. It's under construction right now, and I am your host Victor. We're proud to be here representing realtvnow.com.
I'm Angela, and you can find me over on the review section. I'm also going to be having my own show here before too long, Thrift It, so stay tuned for that.
No, when you talk about thrift it, you thrifty spending? Thrifty...
Yeah, a little bit. So I am a thrift store shopper. I buy all my clothes from the thrift store. Actually, this is not from the thrift store, so I can't say that. But that was when I was a flight attendant, so I had to have fancy clothes. But I go to thrift stores to buy all my clothes, and I get name brand stuff, and it's usually like $2 or $3 rather than $150.
Paying for your box, right?
Yes.
Right.
And I usually look hot.
I want to hot, and I want to talk about something else that's beautiful in our presence right now.
Yes.
Our golden goddess over here,
Michelle Stroud.
Michelle.
Now, is that dress from a thrift store?
I actually did get this dress at the thrift store.
Yes, I knew it. See, I have the eye for it. I have the eye for it.
Well, you look beautiful. You both look stunning as usual.
I don't look cheap because
No.
See, that's the thing about my show. It's going to show how much you can actually get out of a thrift store. So it's going to be like, not only just clothes, but items and the fun things that you can find. You never know what you can find at a thrift store.
I bought some baseball gear from a thrift store. Perfect.
Find everything.
Perfect.
Ooh.
I like going when I'm doing photo shoots, and it's got to be like I did a goddess once, and so I just go to thrift stores and you find all this neat stuff for cheap that you're never gonna wear again anyway. So it's fun. I
get belts, baseball gear. I always look at the electronics.
Oh,
yeah, you're never gonna know what you're gonna find.
You can find.
Treasures.
I found a light bright. And I had those when I was a kid. And I was like, yes! So I found a plastic one, and I found a metal one. And the metal ones were, I think, the oldest. But I love finding, like,
and
the
where
old...
are they now? In the closet?
No, actually. My ex-boyfriend has them.
Oh, no!
Because I bought them for his kids. So.
Bring back the light bright. Anyway, we're going to talk real briefly about a subject that we talked about called sniffing.
Sniffing.
What to you, we haven't told Michelle yet what we mean by sniffing.
They've left me out of the loop.
She does not know what we mean.
We kind of
Michelle, have you ever been sniffing?
Have you ever
been sniffed?
Several times.
Sniffed out? Have you been sniffed out? Okay.
So explain to us what you mean.
The definition from a male point of view is when you're a guy and you go online and there's a couple other guys in the studio and they're going to be doing this. And here's what they do. You get online, especially with the innovation of Facebook. Okay?
Oh, yes.
Okay. You click on a girl's name to see their status.
Single, or in a relationship.
Unattached, in a relationship. So you kind of send out that feeler message. Like, hey, what's up?
Like, hey, how's it going?
How's it going?
Or sometimes they're even more obvious, and they're like, hey, how's your boyfriend?
Right.
Are you married?
Right. And I was sharing. I was sharing that story with Angela that when I was years ago I was married, and when we were sitting in the living room, and she gets a call. This is before Facebook and all that stuff, and it was before Facebook. She gets a call from this guy she hasn't talked to in 2 or 3 years. Hey, what's up? What are you doing? What are you up to these days? She said, oh, I got married. I said, oh, and she hung up. She goes, I haven't talked to him in 3 years.
And you're like,
I said, he's updating the Rolodex.
Updating the Rolodex.
He was sniffing. Yeah, he was sniffing.
So that was what it was in the prehistoric days, the Rolodex.
Right?
Now it's
Sniffing.
called. Now it's called going. The modern days.
You do this. You do this.
The modern days are now. I believe it's called going down in the DM.
Well, and then I still call it stalking.
Yeah, that's true.
Stalking, not people. Yeah.
So how many sniffing messages do you get a day?
Oh my gosh, I'll let you see them someday. You'll be very entertained.
It is unusual that does it.
Isn't that weird that our golden goddess gets that many? This is so strange.
I'm shocked.
I got one today, just one.
Well, that's a start.
You know,
it's a start.
I don't even know who he is.
It's throwing out the line. Going out the line to see what you catch.
I'm like, what boyfriend? How do you know about my boyfriend? Stalker.
So, well, it happens. It happens. So, we're going to talk about our guest coming up here in a few minutes.
Yes.
Michelle, you want to talk about our guest coming up?
Introduce our guest.
My friend Kelsey Roberts. She has a lot of exciting things to talk about. She's doing some big stuff. So we're going to have her on in a minute.
Movie
what
stuff?
Is she doing?
Yes. She actually has a major role in a film.
Interesting.
She can tell you more about that.
Is she hungry? Because I'm going to make her an omelet. Whether she likes it or not, I don't care.
Of course.
I do. Just what I do.
Yep.
Just what.
But they're always delicious. So
yes,
okay.
Yeah. She's going to take part in a nice little mushroom and onion omelet.
My favorite was the pizza.
The pizza. Yeah, I'll do that again one of these days.
We need to do that again.
Is that the one that I just said you forgot to go to the grocery store because you had like some pepperoni?
Right. Yeah, it was on purpose. It was a pepperoni omelet. So yeah, it was a pizza omelet.
Very good. It was good.
Yeah. See?
It was good.
And you doubt me. Okay, so we're going to take a brief message. Who's our sponsor? The Credit Law Center again? Is that who's
the Credit Law Center?
Credit Law Center.
Credit Law Center sponsoring us again. Yep. So we're going to take probably, however long that thing runs, 2 minutes or 1 minute. And we'll be back with our guest. And this is Cracked Eggs on RealTVNow.com, Real TV Now LLC. We'll be right back.
What we do is we actually help consumers improve their buying power by challenging the negative and inaccurate information on their credit report. We use that, and in our process, when we find mistakes, we use those mistakes as leverage to gain the deletions or settlement of those accounts for those consumers. The main thing that separates Credit Law Center from any other credit repair company is we actually are a law firm, and we use the law to help assist the consumers in the credit repair process. So never work with anybody that charges an upfront fee or has a monthly membership. Only work with companies that are actually going to charge you if they get the items fixed and when they get it fixed. And that's what separates us from most all credit repair companies. Here at Credit Law Center, we truly believe we're only as good as the people we hire. We've got an awesome team that's always growing with us. And the people that we're looking for to join our team are actually someone that can help consumers and enjoy that each and every day of helping consumers change their lives in regards to their credit report. If you've been turned down for financing, contact us today. We can help. We're the people you need to talk to. We help people like you each and every day. Our company motto is helping improve people's buying power, and you don't pay unless it goes away.
Back to the set of Cracked Eggs. This episode is brought to you by the Credit Law Center in Lee Summit, Missouri.
Welcome back, everybody. Michelle, thank you for that. Once again, beautiful, beautiful intro.
You're welcome.
And no
she
wine.
Gets embarrassed.
No wine today. We're kind of wineless because
Michelle forgot.
we don't have no wine.
No, there was a miscommunication.
Yeah, I didn't get the text.
What's an episode of Cracked Eggs
I had it
without
sitting
booze?
there, ready.
But you know,
my alcoholism needs feeding.
oh, there we go.
We'll make up for it next time.
Yeah. Welcome back, everybody. We have our guest on set here. And Michelle, do you want to take a few seconds here and introduce our guest?
This is Kelsey Roberts. She's an actress. She does all kinds of things, but she's going to be in a couple of movies. We'll let her tell you about those. One of them is a major motion picture. She's got a role in. Tell us a little bit about it, Kelsey.
And she's right here. She's right here.
And she's got pink hair.
She's right,
Don't you love
and
it?
she's beautiful.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Very much.
Thanks for coming out and hanging out with us. You know, it's been kind of a hectic little set day, but appreciate you coming out.
Well, I appreciate the invite. It was very nice. Thank you.
You want to tell us, like she said, about your stuff going on?
Sure. I've got a couple of films coming out. Very different films. One is Key Revenge, which will be shot in Key West, which I immediately said, where do I sign up?
Yeah,
for?
right.
You know, I have to do what? Where? No. So, and
Poor
you'll
me.
pay me what?
And here we are in lovely old Raytown. Thanks for coming out.
So I have just a couple of little lines in there, and you know, it's kind of very risque, and the girls are
I don't
involved.
Talked about what the genre is yet. What's exactly the genre that you dabble in?
Well, Key Revenge is a drama,
Okay.
so it's kind of the drug dealers and the, you know, running drugs and murders and things like that.
Right.
So it's kind of that.
All the exciting stuff.
Yes, you know, day-to-day
Like
stuff here
action.
in Kansas City as well. No, whoa, sorry.
Who are we hanging out with up here? What kind of friends do you have?
And then, so I'm really excited about that. That is written and directed by John Russell, and he also does Chance talent management, and he recently signed me, so that was kind of nice to have anything, because I'm kind of wandering around the film world going, what's good for a contract and what's not. So that's been really great, and I've gotten to wear some custom pieces by local designers for that role. Kelsey July is one of them. She's a great local person. If you want to check her out. And then the other one I have coming up is Cruel Midnight, which is a horror movie.
What is it? Cruel
Midnight.
Cruel Midnight.
Midnight.
Yes.
Okay.
So
I
Elizabeth.
think we have the poster that we're going to show everybody.
Yes, I'm true evil. And Cruel Midnight is about Elizabeth Bathory, who's the Blood Countess of Hungary.
Ooh.
You may have heard of her. She was, I think at her trial they said that she had murdered 620 young women.
Ooh.
Yeah,
She got that down.
Yeah, she's one of the history's first.
But they weren't just any young women. They were virgins. That's what I read.
But presumably, in the
Presumably.
1500s, we all were
Yes.
virgins, right?
I read
'Cause
that
otherwise,
wrong. I thought they said they were from Virginia. Okay, it makes sense.
this guy, your sense of history is impeccable.
I know. Sorry.
So,
Rural education.
so,
Go ahead.
so she murdered 620 young ladies, and it was. I think she's one of history's, if not the first female that is the first documented sexual sadist. So she was very, she was kind of into some weird things, like forcing one to cut off her own face, cook it, and eat it. Yeah, so she was quite brutal. One of Vlad's.
So this is more horror than drama, right?
Yes, and it's written and directed by Todd Sheets, who's, I've heard him called the legendary Prince of Gore, which is kind of fun.
I heard that, yeah.
So I get to do that, and Todd was really great about when he wrote the script. I deal with some joint issues and some health problems, kind of writing the script around that disability, so it's something that
That's really
ADA
awesome.
compliant. So that's
right.
really cool. So.
That's right. Michelle, you want to jump in? Anything you want to add to this? This is kind of cool. I just want to sit and listen.
That's how I am with her. She's always got amazing things to talk about.
So how
She's
did
a
you
neat
guys
lady.
meet? How do you know each other?
We knew each other from Facebook. We knew a lot of the same people, and then she invited me to do a charity event with her one day, and
Michelle likes to do charity events all
Yes.
the time.
It's
it was fun. It was
So
fun.
my invite must have got kind of mixed up with
next time
everybody
we
else.
can get you in a bikini and
sure,
Yes,
sure.
and I'll be your coach. I'm good
Okay.
at that.
How's Coach?
I've done worse for far less. So, but asking.
That's it.
That's another show.
I want to know, like, when you get into the acting, what kind of, when you first get the script in your hand, tell me what kind of immediately comes to your mind, characterization, character building. What do you look at?
I'm such a grammar nerd that I start looking at like, oh dear Lord, can we not conjugate verbs correctly? And that becomes, just my nerdiness, which is, obviously, hopefully not the character's nerdiness. But I think I just sort of visualize like what would be my, like with Elizabeth, I'm thinking about what is my most sensual version of self, but the sensual person that's in the back of the BDSM club with a weapon. I mean, just something like
So
completely
we're talking like
twisted.
50 Shades of Grey type.
Yeah,
thing,
except,
worse.
with Seven thrown in, that scene in Seven. So, kind of just some interesting, and I like with a character like her, I mean, she's obviously existed in real life, and to kind of go back and read those things and think, my God, Vlad was like 2 baronies over, and they were just,
that reminds me of like that type of real person of history is like the real Dracula. character,
Right.
which
Vlad the
was
Impaler.
adapted into a vampire.
Right.
But the real person really existed. Completely a little bit different of a basis of life, but still gore, cruel.
And that's actually who was, when I mentioned contemporary, Vlad the Impaler, that's Dracula. And this is, the similar time in history. And she held her own with those guys.
Yeah, and it's
so-
amazing that these people of history can be just turned
into a fictitious character.
It's an interesting fictitious character that can draw in a lot of audiences, and that's what I like about the film industry and the TV industry. How you can really just take a few things. I think
sociopathy is always fun.
It's in
right.
It's because we can't actually do it ourselves, so it's
I'm a terrible actor.
We're attracted to it.
I'm a terrible actor.
No, I don't mean like acting. I mean
like
sociopathy. We can't go kill somebody without getting in trouble, and so it's like people are drawn towards that because it's
kind of like you
forbidden.
Kind of like you want something you can't have. Kind of like you
Yeah.
want to do it because you're not
Kind of
supposed
creepy
to.
though, right?
That's the trainer.
Yeah.
You can't look away. Just
Yeah.
It's the car wreck. Driving by the car wreck.
Yeah.
You can't stop. You can't help but stop. But yeah, your interesting thing about your movie career is you're kind of branching out and doing some other things.
Yeah.
What else have you done in the past?
Everything.
Well,
Everything.
quite a bit of modeling. I am a graduate of the University of Kansas School of Law. So
Thank you. Rock
man.
chalk.
yes, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
We have another.
Jayhawk.
Where are we getting all these
Yeah.
pretty people? Is there anybody from India
From
that's
heaven.
supposed to come out and hang out
They
with
just
us?
know what's good in this world, Victor.
Oh.
So
I tease, I don't.
You don't? You can't. You
No.
tease
Like
about.
you.
I tease. I joke. So I worked in the law for a really long time. When I left the law, I was not practicing. I was working as Pulcinelli's, one of their head of transactional research and reference, kind of complex financial issues.
So she's smart too.
Yeah.
She is
Shockingly,
extremely smart.
right?
She is
Smart.
a genius.
Don't tell anyone.
When you're
I'll let the
doing,
secret out.
when you were doing the law thing, did that just like, did you want to keep doing that, or you just really wanted to use your knowledge and do?
I got sick.
Mhm.
And so I really just kind of I'm fully disabled. So when I do modeling and acting, it is on my good days while I'm not in the hospital and I'm well enough to be able to do those things. But it also is something that's important to me because I think especially for disabled women, so many of them feel like they can't be sensual and sexual anymore, and they that's a whole other, like, people don't like their bodies when it
That's a whole
completely
other thing.
fails and you're dying from it. It becomes a much different thing, and I think it's so important for people to see that you can still have a life even if it's different.
Yeah, that's really inspiring. I think
So-
you'll inspire many other women to follow their dreams in spite of everything. But
I hope
I
so.
think we are running out of time. I think we need to take a little break here.
We're gonna take a break, and when we come back, we're gonna force feed her our food, so she has no choice. And well, first of all, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Did one parting question from me is, with your disability and you have your good days and bad days, when you're doing on your good days, are you just like so active you can't stop?
I used to try to do that, and then I would put myself in intensive care. So now we kind of
Learn to pace?
pace and just let things go. The housework will wait.
Right.
Things like that.
Say
It
that
doesn't
every day.
have to.
I
Just
do too.
take a breath. Is kind of the deal.
Like I can do that tomorrow.
Or next week or
Second
never.
Tuesday of next week.
Well, we want to thank you for hanging out with us, and we are gonna take a quick break and finish up this omelet and
Well,
make her
looks
taste it.
delicious.
Yes, thank you to Credit Law Centers for sponsoring our show today.
So very cool people out there. Check them out. We're gonna take about a 30-second break and show you a little bit more about Credit Law Center. So watch this and then come back and join us as we eat an omelet. Real TV now.
they get it fixed. And that's what separates us from most all credit repair companies. Here at Credit Law Center, we truly believe we're only as good as the people we hire. We've got an awesome team that's always growing with us. And the people that we're looking for to join our team are actually someone that can help consumers and enjoy that each and every day of helping consumers change their lives in regards to their credit report. If you've been turned down for financing, contact us today. We can help. We're the people you need to talk to. We help people like you each and every day. Our company motto is helping improve people's buying power, and you don't pay unless it goes away.
Welcome back to the set of Cracked Eggs, realtvnow.com. And we're kind of just closing the show out and thanking our guests for coming out and hanging out with us today.
Thank you so much.
And what do you think so far?
It is delicious. Thank
See,
you.
told you.
It's a very good
Told
omelet.
you. I think she was doubting me.
Ooh.
Aren't I a wonderful actress? No.
Who gave her that line? Anyway, I want to thank my beautiful friend Michelle for hanging out with us today. Thank you for
Thank you.
hanging out.
Thanks for the omelet.
No problem.
I always look forward to these.
I know, right?
You're the only person that cooks for me.
My friend and psychic Angela over there. Thanks
I
for.
thought you said psychic. I'm like, wait, what? Did we change my role in the show?
Good being.
Sidekick. I'm a sidekick.
And I want to thank our guest Kelsey for hanging out with us.
Thank you
so
so
much. It's been a pleasure meeting you. Anything else you want to plug while you're here? Just real quickly.
I think I'm just loving Kansas City and.
Good.
Plug Kansas City.
I do have a question. When the horror movie that you're going to be in, when are they expecting it to be out where everyone can see it?
Where can we find it?
2017 is what I've been told. So he usually runs pretty fast with these. I would imagine it will premiere at Screenland Armor. Couldn't tell you the date, but we'll see some openings
sometime next year then.
It'll be either late 2017 or early 2018. What year is it again?
What was it called again?
Cruel Midnight.
Cruel Midnight. So everybody.
I can't wait.
In 2 years. About 2 years. Look for Cruel Midnight.
Well, I mean, always check
Screenland Armor.
Check our Facebook page. For
yes,
updates.
we'll have it up there.
So thanks again for coming out. We
Thank
appreciate you. This has been realtvnow.com, Real TV Now LLC. Thank you so much for hanging out with us on the set of Cracked Eggs. We'll see you next time.